Pink Paper Doll. Hi loves, it's me, your girl Z, and welcome to my channel. All of my social media will be linked in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course, don't be shy, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified every time I upload. Hi loves, today we're going to be doing some Christmas crafting. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification. Let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to need is a floral foam ring, and you can get this from the craft section in the Dollar Tree. And then you're also going to need some twine. The Dollar Tree has some, but I actually already had my own, so I used that. And then a ribbon of your choice. My ribbon is a pink velvet ribbon that I picked up from Michael's. You're also going to need these tree ornaments that I picked up at the Dollar Tree in the ornament section. These will be your antlers for your reindeer. And then you're also going to need these decorative bells from the ornament section of the Dollar Tree as well. I'm just taking a permanent marker and marking where I'd like my antlers to go. I want to make sure they're like the perfect distance apart. Then I'm taking a push pin and just pushing a hole in. We're going to add some glue into the holes and then glue those antlers down in there. Just push, push, push as hard as you can, and they'll be pretty sturdy and stuck. Next, I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to tie it around the ring, and I'm going to cut off any excess thread and glue it down. And then the wrapping begins. Now you're just going to keep wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. And this did take a while. You might want to get like a movie going or something like that. That's what I did. Or a podcast playing while you just wrap, 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 wrap. And I also put some glue down periodically as I was wrapping. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't moving out of place and that it was nice and tight. I used about a spool and maybe 1/3 of the twine. Now I'm just gluing down the end to seal it. And now I'm going to go ahead and take out my ribbon, and I'm going to make a really big, beautiful bow as best I can anyway. You guys will see it took me a while to get this bow right. Bows can be so difficult. So you definitely want to make sure that you're fluffing out your bow and you're making it look nice and big and pretty. And you guys know my style is very glamorous, very big, so I want to make sure to have that glamorous big look. And I'm just cutting off the ends to give it a little bit more of a tapered bow look. And for the center of my bow, I'm going to wrap the excess of that fabric that we cut off, just so all of the fabric is on the same side, because you guys know sometimes when you make a bow, like the fabric gets twisted over. For me, it got twisted over in the middle, so I'm just covering that up with a little bit of the excess bow ribbon, and fluff, fluff, fluff. Now I'm placing my bow, and I'm just going to take a hot glue gun to it. You want to make sure that you glue down the corners a little bit as well, just so that bow stays, up and looks nice and fluffy the way that you like it. Sometimes, depending on the type of ribbon you get, the bow might fall, the ends of it, so you just want to make sure that you glue those up on the wreath head. And now I'm taking out my bell ornaments and I'm just trying to place it and see what I can do with it. I didn't really like the string and I was just trying to figure out, like, did I want to cut the string? Did I want to tie it? What I wanted to do. So finally, when I figured out how I wanted it placed, I went ahead and used some hot glue. You guys can use crafter's glue or any other kind of glue you like. Hot glue works best for me because it works fast. And I just glued it down. And then to add an extra touch, this is optional. I got these Voss fillers from Michaels. They look like little jewels. And you guys know I am a glamour queen. So I went ahead and just added these little rhinestones to the edges of the antlers. I thought that gave it a little bit more of a glamour look. You guys can do this if you want, or you can add bows on the edge or anything you guys like. But this is definitely optional. And that's it. That's our beautiful reindeer wreath. I love it. I hope you guys love it. You can make this in any color you like. Of course, I chose the pink ribbon, but it's up to you, completely optional. And if you're interested, I will have this available on my Etsy. Next up is our pink truck, and I saw this truck at the Dollar Tree and I was like, wow, this would be so cute if it was pink. So I thought maybe I can just paint this pink, and I also wanted to DIY that Christmas tree and maybe make it a little bit more 3D. I really wasn't sure what I was doing here. This was kind of experimental, but it came out better than I thought it would. So I'm just getting some white paint that I'm going to use as a primer, and of course I picked out this pink paint. I wasn't really sure about it, but you guys will see later what ends up happening. So now I'm just priming my truck, and I tried my hardest to avoid the gold lettering because I thought at first maybe I might want to just paint around it and keep it. Yeah, it didn't end up working out. You guys will see that. It was incredibly difficult to like paint around these letters. Like, I couldn't. You guys are seeing me take some alcohol to it and just trying to, again, save those letters and not get them covered with paint, but it wasn't working. I'm taking another coat of white paint as a primer to the truck just because the red was like really peeking through, and I wasn't sure how sheer the pink paint was going to be, so I just wanted to make sure that I got a really clean coverage of white so that the pink would be nice and pigmented. The struggle is real. Like, seriously guys, what am I doing? I'm trying to save these letters, but it is not going to happen. It's not. So after what seemed like hours of me trying to paint around the letters, I came back in with my pink paint. I wasn't happy with the lettering, but I thought, let me just start with the pink paint and maybe I'll figure it out as I go. So this is an acrylic paint that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm not really sure the brand. I'll try and link it below if I can find it. I gave up, guys. I couldn't do it anymore. It was just too much and too tedious. I came to the conclusion that it was time to prime those glitter letters and just either recreate my own lettering with white paint or my own glitter lettering. I really had no idea at this point. I was really upset about having to prime over those. So again, this is just me being so frustrated that I was just like, you forget it. I'm just gonna prime it and paint it all pink. You guys can totally paint the truck whatever color you like, purple, blue, whatever color you like. I just went for pink because it's my favorite color, of course. I'm just wiping off the excess wet paint that slipped onto the tires, and I'm giving it one more coat of paint. I really wasn't getting the color I wanted when I was painting over this. As the pink paint started to dry, you guys will see that it oxidized really bright and dark, and it just wasn't the pink color that I was looking for. I was looking for more of a blush tone. Anyways, I'm going to take this glue, this is Gorilla Glue, and I'm just going to spread it over the rims. I wanted to make these glitter. I looked and looked for some silver glitter and I couldn't find any. Except for this one, and I kind of regret using this glitter only because I feel like the glitter was too big. I needed a little bit more of a finer, smaller glitter. So that's the one tip I would give to you guys, like use a finer glitter. This big chunky glitter really made the craft very difficult. And it also just didn't give me the look that I was going for. Like, I wasn't going for birthday cake confetti. I was really going for more of like what the letters on the truck looked like. Yeah, I really messed up with this part. And then I took some parchment paper and I'm just pressing down the glitter because I wasn't sure if the glue had dried yet or not. And that glue, once it gets on you, girl, it is on you. So I just didn't want to touch it. But here I am just pressing it down. And I also want to make sure the glitter wouldn't fall out. Now I'm just going in with some black paint and repainting my tires, just cleaning up any excess paint that may have fell or slipped over when I was painting the rest of the truck. And I did end up taking some white paint over the lettering, and this is kind of the first rough draft. And I say that because you'll see what happens next. Like, I just couldn't, you guys. I literally wrapped it all up and took out my spray paint that's more of like a blush tone, and I painted over it. I was not in love with it. I really didn't like all of the chunky glitter on the head of the truck. I didn't mind it on the rims, but I just couldn't take it. It was too much for even me. Okay, so after painting the truck with spray paint, I decided to take some of this, wait, whoa, what am I doing? Okay, what I just showed you was some ornaments. I'm trying to find things to decorate the truck with is what's going on right now. So I found these ornaments from Dollar Tree. They're like these cute snowflake wooden ornaments, and I thought they might look cute in the tires. I've also found these pearl stickers in the, I think it wasn't the craft section. They were in the stationery section, and I'm just sticking these pearls all around the upper rim of the truck. I just wanted to make sure that it had a little bit of bling and it stood out from the rest of the truck. What I will say about these stickers is they do come off. Like, I had an issue with them moving around and falling off later. So I actually end up having to take some glue and actually glue them down. So that's just a tip for you guys. If you're gonna do this DIY, make sure that you put some glue down before you add the stickers on top. But other than that, I really liked it. It looks really pretty and feminine, and it wasn't too much. Like, the glitter was just too much for me. Okay, you guys, so I was still deciding at this point if I was done or if I wanted to add something extra. I knew I wanted to do something to the tree in the truck, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do something on the side of the truck, so I was just trying to figure it out. So you guys are just watching my process. Whoa, where's that big bow come from? At this point, I thought that was it, and then I was like, no, I need something else because I'm extra. So I went ahead and hot glued these snowflake ornaments onto the wheels. I think they look pretty freaking cool, actually. I wasn't sure about it at first, but I'm actually happy that I did it. Cute. And then I knew that something had to happen to that Christmas tree. Like, if you guys want, you can totally leave the Christmas tree the way it is, but I definitely wanted something in that, on that Christmas tree to pop. And so I was like, how can I bring texture to this tree? What can I do? So I started cutting off these little branches that I got from the flower section of the Dollar Tree. And I forget what these are called. I don't know. I forget the plant that is. I think I want to call it a fern stem, but I'm not sure. But they had it in silver and in gold, and I'm just using the silver to match the silver theme in the rest of the truck. So I just hot glued those down along the wooden tree to give it a 3D look, and I think it looks pretty freaking cool. Like, this is probably the coolest part of the truck in my opinion, because you guys probably can't see it in the camera, but in real life it really just, like, the Christmas tree really pops out at you, and it just looks so freaking cool. So yeah, that's me gluing them down. And that's it. I could have totally have glued like a star at the top of the tree, or something like that. I mean, it's totally up to you guys what you want to do. Or like I said, you can also just leave the tree plain the way that it was. That was still cute as well, but I really like the way it turned out. It's so cute. I think I'm just like fluffing up the leaves. And that's it, you guys. That was my pink Christmas truck. Yay! Now we're gonna move into this like winter scheme globe type thing. I don't want to call it a snow globe because it doesn't have water, but yeah. So I found these mini trees and this like little, it's like a plastic jar with a lid at the Dollar Tree in the Christmas craft section. And I also found this fake snow. I found a really tiny itsy bitsy size, and then I found this bigger size, and I was trying to decide which size to go with, and I decided on the smaller size because the trees are so tiny. I'm also going to be using these star ornaments again, or not star, snowflake ornaments, and you're going to need some glitter of your choice. So I'm taking some hot glue. Now you guys can use crafter's glue if you like, but again, I'm using hot glue for the purpose of this video, and because I just like hot glue, it's quicker and I don't have to wait for things to dry. So I totally aligned these trees on top of like the insert of the lid and not the actual lid. And you guys, I started gluing them down onto the insert and not the actual lid. You guys will see. You'll see. So here I am being silly Zuri and gluing them to the insert instead of the actual lid. I don't know why I didn't realize that I was doing that. It wasn't until after this last one that I thought, wait a second, what am I gluing this to? Oh, that's right. I might want to glue it to the actual lid. So you'll just see me peeling it off, and it peeled right off. It wasn't really that difficult. So now I'm going to go in and replace them all and glue them down. They were so cute. I just love them. And again, you can place it any way you like. You can put like any type of ornaments. Like I've seen reindeer ornaments and snowman ornaments and cute little ornaments in the Dollar Tree. They have all types of little small figurines that you can totally just DIY and come up with your own scheme and just put it in there. But I wanted this winter wonderland, this foresty winter forest look. So that's why I went for these trees. And now I'm gonna decorate the globe part a little bit. So on top, I just didn't like the way that it was indented. So I decided to put this ornament on top, and I think it looks really, really, really cute. Of course, you guys can do whatever you like. You can also leave it plain and not put anything on top. But y'all know me, I'm extra. Here I am pouring way too much snow into the globe. Like, I don't know what was going on. I was just going crazy. I poured all this glitter and stuff, and I'm like, this looks like a lot of snow. And it sure was. Like, you couldn't really see the trees because it was so much snow, and I really definitely didn't want that look. And I also forgot to show you guys the fake snow. Like, there's this snow spray that gives you like this flocked look. I guess it's for like trees and stuff like that, that I also got from the dollar store. And I forgot to show you guys, or did I show it? Let's just wait. There I am. So there's me spraying the fake snow inside of the bottle. I'm just trying to give it that like frosted glass look. And so I sprayed maybe like 2 spritz of it, and that was it. Then I put a tiny little bit of snow in, and I think it came out perfect, like how I really wanted it to look. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, I could have gone for like a bigger tree. Lastly, I'm taking this bow. I was all out of tiny pink bows, so I'm taking this gingham red printed bow that I had from a repurposed ornament, and I'm just gonna glue this down. I think it looks cute even with the red bow. And that's it, you guys. This is like the perfect holiday project, and it's so fun, it's so cute. You can set it on a windowsill, you can set it in your kitchen, you can set it anywhere on a desk, and it's just so easy and cute. God, I really love the way the glass looks when it's frosted like that. It's so cute. I hope you loves enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you loves in the next video. Bye! Bye!